not as much as the assistants, but I try to watch a couple full games, and then the assistants will send me some clips on specific actions. We'll go through personnel, things like that.
Just looking at numbers, it looks like they're a good offensive rebounding team. It looks like they do get out and transition a little bit and get some fast breaks. I'm curious, does that present some opportunities for you then to get out yourself? If they're going to be attacking offensive glass, can you guys leak out a little bit, or do you have to stay in to prevent them from doing that?
Well, I mean, we were always going to prioritize defensive rebounding prior to transition.
Are they a team that looks a lot like I would think just because of who he used to coach for and with, do they look a lot like New Mexico State? Are they doing a lot of the same things, or is that so long ago November that?
Well, yeah, I didn't go back and look at any New Mexico State, although I did watch them play New Mexico State in a recent game. I mean, there are some. I think there are some overlaps, but I don't know that they're like exact parallels or anything.
And then we were talking to Luke about the team's decision, his decision. He's a basketball junkie, so I don't think it was a huge decision for him to keep playing necessarily, but there was some thought about we don't want to do this if not everyone's into it, right? And the weekend was probably a hard weekend. Did you foresee, or did you get the impression from any players or anybody on staff that maybe they just weren't feeling it, their heart wasn't in it, or was it a 100% buy-in?
I mean, I think there's everyone's on board, right? Just for that part, like everybody's on board to play. I think that the timing of the decision can be challenging because of the level of disappointment, right? I think that if you aren't in the locker room, if you haven't like kind of invested what those guys invest and like it's hard to really describe like the disappointment that comes at the end of seasons when you come up short of some of your goals, right? And so um, there was real disappointment in our locker room, for not accomplishing some things we wanted to accomplish, and then you got to turn right around and think about like other things. So I mean, I think that is some of the difficulty with the kind of progression into non NCAA tournament events.
Coach, last time I talked to you on the Zoom, asking you about Sam Houston, what have you seen? What do you know about him? What do you think will be any kind of issues or anything like that?
Yeah, really good team, impressive, good size at the five spot, physicality there from both the bigs they play, and then really dynamic perimeter play around them. Terrific on the offensive glass. They shoot it well, make plays off the dribble, can score in isolation. Yeah, they got a lot of good players. They're well coached. I think they're a very good team.
And as far as you guys getting a chance to extend the season, you just talked about how you had a chance to think about it, like, okay, we're going to this tournament. How does that feel now as far as the excitement level of getting to keep playing?
Yeah, I mean, I think like we mentioned Luke earlier, Dayton, any of the guys who are kind of wrapping up. Like to me, it's about those guys getting an opportunity to continue their basketball careers and us being part of that. We want to be part of that. We want to help them do that. We want them to. I really enjoy being around this group. I enjoy coaching this team, and so ultimately, it's about this group staying together a little longer and now trying to fight to extend that kind of one opportunity at a time.
The decision to play in this tournament, when you walk into that meeting with the players, do you just say, guys, this is what we're faced with, it's on you now to decide, or do you have to lobby one way or the other?
No, I mean I talked to a lot of the players prior to, but ultimately I made that decision.
You made the decision to play in this thing, so
Yeah.
okay. Did you watch the selection show on Sunday? We put that question to Luke earlier.
I did not watch it.
Did you watch the championship game?
I did not.
Is that difficult? Was it just trying to get away from basketball, or just trying to detox at that point? What's going through your mind?
Yeah, I just had no interest in watching that game.
Coach, looking a little bit at Sam Houston's personnel, Cashy Nat, their senior number 4, really dynamic player. Seems like he could be an interesting matchup with guys like Dayton. Can you speak a little bit more about him?
Yeah, dynamic is a great word for him. He's a terrific player, defensive player of the year in their conference. He's unbelievable on the glass, offensive glass, defensive glass. Makes a ton of plays, shoots it, gets to the rim. He really jumps off the screen on film with some of the plays that he's making that are, kind of catch your eye with his athleticism.
And then their leading scorer, Boy King, I don't think he played in their last game. He's been a little injured down the stretch. Whether or not he does play, is this team any different with him on the floor or not on the floor?
Yeah, he adds another, some volume 3-point shooting, capable scorer, obviously. So, yeah, he's a really good player, and we're planning on him playing, and we'll adjust if he doesn't. But yeah, certainly someone we have to be aware of and make sure that we identify in a lot of different situations to not allow him to get going.
Health-wise, are you guys good to go with even Milos with the foot injury and stuff? Everything else good to go for the NIT?
Yes.
And then as far as you guys and on the court, you do want this to be about the guys just playing together a little bit more, but you also talked about giving the younger guys a few more reps. Does that play into any rotation issues or anything like that, where you maybe give the younger guys a little more run than normal and use this as a leaping board to next season, or is this just kind of continuation at this point of what you guys were doing at the end?
Yeah, continuation. I view it as postseason basketball elimination opportunity. So our focus is solely on what we need to do to win the game.
I think the thought, and we talked about it a lot as a team and with coach about, do we have it in us to keep playing, because we don't want to just go out there and have a bad performance and leave a season that we've had a lot of success and done a lot with the team we've had on a bad note. But yeah, ultimately we came to the decision that we do want to do this. I do personally want to do this, keep playing as much as I can, and the fact that we get to have some home games in the pit again is exciting.
This isn't meant to suggest it's over on Wednesday, but when it is over, like, what decisions are you weighing against? Like, you already have a couple degrees. What's next? Are you hoping to play a little bit before you get into what we all assume is coaching? But what's next for you, and do you weigh those kind of things into these decisions?
I'm not sure what I want to do. I've always said after the season I'll figure it out. It has been a great season, but it's also been a long season. And it is my 6th year playing college basketball, so that's a lot of basketball to be played. I always thought I wanted to keep playing. If it's a great opportunity, whether it's overseas, here, whatever it is, then I'll probably do it. If not, figure out what life is after basketball.
Well, it's probably more basketball.
Probably, yeah. It just depends on what aspect of it.
All right, and then leaving the Mountain West tournament, I know this was your first year at the D1 level, but taking a look at what the Mountain West did and didn't get on Sunday in terms of the NCAA tournament, in terms of the seeding, in terms of the NIT and all that, your thoughts on whether or not the Mountain West, I guess, for lack of a better way to phrase it, got what it deserved, or did you think it should get any better, any worse, or get what it deserved?
Yeah, I think just based on my experience watching the Mountain West, watching San Diego State, watching New Mexico, all these teams have such great seasons and get a lot of respect nationally. I don't think the Mountain West got necessarily what it deserved this year, and that could be due to a number of circumstances, like other teams playing well, however it worked out. But I think Coach Dutcher said it really well. Like, everybody wants parity within conferences, and then we have it, and we get like, it's counted against us. 7 teams with 20 wins, I think it was. That's really impressive. And a Colorado State quad 3 loss, they're a great team. Like that, there should no reason that should be a quad 3 loss. Again, I think it's unfortunate. I feel like all the other years there was a lot more respect on the Mountain West and the teams within it, and this year it just didn't quite feel like it was there. And I don't know what that was due to, but yeah, it just didn't quite feel like it was there.
And I know Coach said that you guys hadn't seen, like you said, we'll check them out, Sam Houston. What do you know about them now?
They're a great team.
Did you hang on, my battery just died.
Okay, no worries. Anytime you have a Division I basketball team with over 20 wins, you're going to be good. They're talented, they're athletic, they could score it. So we're going to be prepared there. We know they're a good team coming in, and we don't want this season to end tomorrow.
And as far as the Mountain West tournament, like all you guys in the first year here, what did you take from that experience that probably enhanced your decision to want to keep continuing on? Because because of all the people that came, stuff like that, did that have a factor into you guys saying like, hey man, we want to keep playing for this crowd?
Yeah, I mean, all year the crowd's been unbelievable. So seeing that at the Mountain West tournament was special. Like I said all year, we've heard about everything that this crowd, these fans do, but you don't know what it is until you really experience it, and that was special. What we experienced at the Mountain West tournament. So, like I said, to have a chance to continue to play in front of these fans and for these fans is a big reason why we're still doing this.
I want to get back to what life is like after basketball. You spent your entire life inside the huddle on the floor with these guys, but there's a number of you that are just ready to transition out. I'm curious, is there any kind of counseling, any person that you turn to help you get through this?
I mean, I talk to my family a lot. I'll talk to my former coaches. But yeah, I think everybody that is moving on is kind of in the same boat. Like, what am I going to do next? And it's scary, but it's also exciting because there's a whole lot of new opportunities that come with moving on from something. I think there's for sure a letdown. I mean, personally, I feel that was kind of always my dream to play in the NCAA tournament, and I only had 1 year to do it at the Division I level. But I think we talked about it as a team. We all understand about the great opportunity we have ahead. I mean, win a few games and you're playing at the Final Four site. Like that's really exciting for all of us. So yes, there was, I'm sure, some letdown within the team, but I think we're also excited for this opportunity. Like Coach Wilder went to the finals last year and he said it was a great experience for their team. So kind of sat down and talked us through that. Coach Roberts talked us through the NIT a little bit because he's played in it and coached in it. So we got an idea of how cool it can be if we attack it the right way.
Saturday, did you watch the Mountain West Championship game?
No, couldn't do it.
Well, that's what I was wondering, is if it was just a logistics thing you were playing or you had the chance and decided not to?
I had the chance and just decided not to. I think I was still hurting a little bit from that last one, being so close and not knowing what would have happened if we did win that game. But yeah, just didn't really, kind of wanted to get my mind off that a little bit.
Did you watch the selection show on Sunday?
I did. Yeah, and I think it helped a little bit knowing that there wasn't a great chance we were making it. So I wasn't kind of on the edge of my seat, but I was still hopeful a little bit. And then when it didn't get called, it was kind of like, all right, well, that's that. Kind of close the door on it a little bit.
Any other scabs I can pick?
I don't know. Just keep asking questions. You'll probably find something.